Alright, welcome to part two. We are in our descent. Got our turn speed 3 4 left. So we'll be descending down. We're over Wyoming right now. Bear Lake out here at the front northwest there. So we're gonna get about right over top of there, and then I'm gonna start that descent down to 15,000 feet. We're at 25 right now. We were at 38.
Salt Lake Center, Route 1735, flight level 340.
We're gonna come down here in just a second, but our
Route
altitude, our
1735, Salt Lake Center.
final as you see it here, just about to turn. We're gonna turn one more time, start to head over the valley. So there goes our turn. Up here until we get about the lake. So the way they have us set, we were going to come in on the north into 16 rights, and instead the wind changes. So now we got to come in 3 4 right. So we're going to go. We're on the Carter 1 approach, and or our arrival, sorry, and it's going to be an approach into ILS runway 34 right with transition of FNQ as the waypoint. So basically what we'll do is we'll come in over the top of the state, and then we're going to turn to the south, and we'll go past the airport in our descent. And as we're passing the airport, we're going to get down to about 10,000 feet, 8,000. We're going to go over Kennecott Copper Mine, and then we'll make a hard left to catch the localizer and be able to come right back into the airport. So it'll be the far west runway for Salt Lake City. So we're just getting everything prepared, kind of being patient on it for our descent. Bear Lake there. You guys have seen the video fly the F-22 from side to side, and just the overview of that lake. It is a massive lake. If I'm correct, they still have one at the bottom of it. So there's our view from the Rocky Mountains. Our girls in here in just a second. You might hear children in the background. They're gonna want to watch landing, so I told them to pay attention to the watcher. So I've been up here to Bear Lake a few times. Really pretty locations. If you ever get a chance to visit the state of Utah, I highly recommend coming up to Bear Lake, visiting up here in the summer. Bring lots of sunscreen because it is a high elevation ski, so it is very pretty. But this South Shore area is very pretty. Really good place to hang out. Really nice beaches all the way around the place. So okay, so we're gonna start back to the side in just a second. We're gonna start our descent. Cache Valley is right here. Here is the Great Salt Lake, or Virgin City, Fremont area is all up in here.
Center on 127.7, Delta 1320. Good day, Salt Lake Center, Delta 1320. Descending via Carter 1, flight level 250.
Delta 1320, Salt Lake Center, good day.
Doing this gradual descent now. There to down Salt Lake. Hopefully, if I said go around, we have a down. Right here. Right now, it's big across mountains are about around here. High up.
American 2655, contact Salt Lake Center 135.775.
Contact Salt Lake Center 135.775, American 2655.
Delta 1320, contact Salt Lake Center 35775.
Contact Salt Lake Center 35775, Delta 1320. Salt Lake Center, Delta 1320, descending via Carter 1, 15,300 feet. Delta 1320, Salt Lake Center, copy. Delta 1093. Contact Salt Lake Center 119.905. Same year.
Airport control us.
Center on 119.905. Delta 1093. Salt Lake Center, SkyWest 4626, climbing via Rugged Tree, flight level 200. SkyWest 4626, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level Tree 0. Climb and maintain flight level 330, SkyWest 4626. Airspur 8803, contact Salt Lake City approach 125.7. Contact Salt Lake City approach, Airspur 8803.
There's the airport down in the distance. As soon as I get there.
Salt Lake Center, SkyWest 3704, flight level
Right now we're
330.
kind of lined up for runway.
SkyWest 3704, Salt Lake Center, roger.
Bring us back in, and it's going to turn us out away from
SkyWest 4626, contact Salt Lake Center 127.7. Contact Salt Lake Center 127.7, SkyWest 4626. Salt Lake Center, Delta 1172, climbing via Rugged Tree, flight level 200. Delta 1172, Salt Lake Center,
up a
good
little
day.
bit right now.
Climb and maintain flight level 410. Climb and maintain flight level 410, Delta 1172.
Southwest 2051, Salt Lake Center, radar contact.
Alright, so outside right now.
Salt Lake Center, WestJet 1402. Good day. Flight level tree
Good day
70.
right there.
WestJet 1402, Salt Lake Center, radar contact.
As we're getting this down. Right now, 10,000 now. Air Force Base out this side over here.
Delta 1172, contact Salt Lake Center 19905.
Center on 19905. Delta 1172. Salt Lake Center, Delta 553. Good day.
Overspeed.
Climbing via Rocket Tree.
Overspeed.
Flight level
Overspeed.
200.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Delta
Overspeed.
553,
Overspeed.
Salt Lake Center,
Overspeed.
climb and maintain
Overspeed.
flight level tree 30.
Overspeed.
Climb and maintain flight level tree
Right
30.
there, so we're gonna
Delta
fly out.
553.
And we're over here. We're gonna turn. So that is what's up next. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hand fly this for a second because we're not really on course. So we got an airplane coming at us right now. So I want to get his way. The airplane's right here, so we're gonna turn to the side here and kind of go away from the airport out to the side like it should. It was directing us to do that, but for some reason
Southwest
it went back the
2175,
other way.
contact Salt Lake Center 119.905.
Stay here about
Contact Salt Lake Center 119.905, Southwest 2175. Have a good day.
really pretty day, so can't find this ain't too bad.
Delta 553, contact Salt Lake Center 127.7.
Center on 127.7. Delta 553. Take care.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 1650, climbing via Rugged Tree, 15,500 feet.
Delta 1650, Salt Lake Center. American 2655, contact Salt Lake Center 128.55.
Contact Salt Lake Center 128.55, American 2655. Have a good day.
southwest 2051. Contact Salt Lake Center 119.95.
Contact Salt Lake Center 119.95, Southwest 2051.
Salt Lake Center, Giant 3744 Heavy. Good day. Flight level 339er.
Delta 1320. Contact Salt Lake City approach 125.7.
Contact Salt Lake City approach, Delta 1320. Salt Lake City approach, Delta 1320, 2,000 feet with the numbers.
Delta 1320 Salt Lake City approach. Good day. Altimeter 29906. Expect radar vectors for localizer runway tree 4 right.
Altimeter 29906, expect radar vectors for localizer runway 34 right, Delta 1320.
Back over here to the right just a little bit. There's our airport right there. And the runway that's closest to us is the 139 knots. So you're already saying hi. There's everybody can hear you. What we're gonna start doing now.
8803. Turn
We're
left.
gonna go flash
Heading
1 now.
055. Intercept the tree 4 left localizer. Descend, maintain 5,300 feet. Turn left. Heading 055. Intercept the tree 4 left localizer. Descend, maintain 5,300 feet. Airspur 8803.
Let's click back on to the
Delta 1320. Leave Shurip heading 160. Expect radar vectors for localizer runway tree 4 right.
Leave Shurip heading 160, expect radar vectors for localizer runway 34 right, Delta 1320.
Airspur 8803. Airport is at your 10 o'clock 5 miles. Report the field in sight.
this way.
We have the field. Airspur 8803. Airspur 8803. Cleared visual approach runway tree 4 left. Cleared visual approach tree 4 left. Airspur 8803.
I got my youngest right now. She's
Airspur
watching
8803.
me right
Contact
now.
Salt Lake City Tower 1 tree 2.65.
You are helping
Take
me.
care. Over to Tower 1 tree 2.65. Airspur 8803.
Yeah, you're 7. Okay, so she's helping me out right now. She's kind of learning a little bit what I'm doing. So anyway, we're gonna go about down to here where we turn inbound. So we're gonna try to get back over here to Kennecott Copper Mine, and we're gonna fly over Kennecott and then do a nice sweep turn back. That's not what the original flight plan was supposed to take us on, but for some reason it's deleted back from we were down. So we're gonna go out here and then sweep back in. We're gonna stay at a reasonable altitude. West Center, about 6,000. That's where we need to enter the localizer. So when I've entered localizer mode on, ILS approach mode is going to go on. We're going to switch this to ILS. So this is all going to get set up so that we can basically be ready to land. I've already got the auto brakes on to auto brakes are already set up, so they're on low for landing. So when we get ready to start turning over Kennecott here, we're gonna do flaps 2. Right now I'm hand flying it. As soon as I turn on autopilot, it's going to want to go to right here. So it's going to immediately turn. So I'm going to wait for a second until I can get out of here a little bit.
2,500.
Right over Kennecott now.
Delta 1320, turn left, heading 095, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 095, Delta 1320.
Now, so we're into a descent to 6,000 feet. We're pulling away from the mountains. So as soon as we get back into the flight plan here, we'll
Delta 1320, turn right, heading 160.
Turn right, heading 160, Delta 1320.
a little low right now where we're at, so fine.
Delta 1320, turn left, heading 105.
Turn left, heading 105, Delta 1320.
Delta 1320, turn left, heading 015, intercept the tree 4 right localizer.
So there's our localizer.
Turn left, heading 015, intercept the 3-4 right localizer, Delta 1320.
Delta 1320, 2 miles from Algi, turn right, heading 045, maintain 10,000 feet until established. Cleared localizer runway tree 4 right.
Turn right, heading 045, 10,000 feet until established. Cleared localizer runway 34 right, Delta 1320.
down now to the airport. Runway down there that's lighting up right now, so wrong runway, so we're going to be landing on the east side of the airport. Right, so that's my log. So we're going to stay about 6,000 feet. We're right now going to go down to flaps 3. And we're going to get all of our lights on. Okay, so all the lights are on. We're ready to basically disconnect. So we're lined up for the runway. We'll just wait a second, and then I'm going to lower gear here in just a bit so we get over to the tower. This is very windy up here. You can see the wind's rocking pretty good. So just trying to adjust for some wind in the area right now. Out there. So this is our runway right here. That we're lined up for. So we're just waiting for
Delta 1320, contact Salt Lake City Tower 119.05.
down. Full flaps.
Contact Tower 119.05. Delta 1320, have a good one. Salt Lake City Tower, Delta 1320, localizer runway 34 right.
Delta 1320, Salt Lake City Tower. Continue.
Roger, Delta 1320.
Hands on controls and ready to go. There. Down. Touchdown. I'll switch back out there in a bit once the precursors. So we're on glide slope with magnetic on it. So we are gradually descending now.
1000. 500, 400, 300, 200, 100, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard 5.
Delta 1320, exit left at Hotel 8.
Exit left at Hotel 8, Delta 1320.
Definitely able to get the plane stopped way faster than expected. Salt Lake City made it to the airport.
Delta 1320, contact ground 123.775.
Ground 123.775, Delta 1320. Delta 1320, request taxi to company gate.
Delta 1320, gate Alpha 49er taxi via Hotel 8. Echo Hotel, Hotel 6, Yankee, 2 East.
Gate Alpha 49er via Hotel 8. Echo, Hotel, Hotel 6, Yankee, 2 East, Delta 1320.
So our gate is right here. Let's see this one. This one here. It's not one, so we're gonna turn up here this next taxiway. Not too bad of a landing. Definitely low. So I have some localizer on the way.
Alaska 631, gate Bravo 8, request pushback and engine start. Alaska 631, Salt Lake City ground, pushback approved, face west. Pushback approved, face west, Alaska 631.
1631, request pushback.
SkyWest 3958, Salt Lake City ground. Pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west. SkyWest 3958.
You started up.
Delta 1627, gate Alpha 20. Request pushback and engine start.
Delta 1627, Salt Lake City ground. Pushback approved.
ahead.
Face west.
Jetway.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west. Delta 1627.
Goes the jetway.
Alaska 631, request taxi.
Alaska 631, runway 34 left taxi via 2 west. Alpha. Alpha
Jetway.
2.
Runway 34 left taxi via 2 west. Alpha. Alpha 2. Alaska 631.
SkyWest 3721, at gate Alpha 40, request pushback and engine start.
SkyWest 3721, Salt Lake City ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face east. SkyWest 3721. SkyWest 3958, request taxi to the active.
SkyWest 3958, runway 34 left taxi via 2 west. Alpha 5. Alpha. Alpha 2.
Runway 34 left taxi via 2 west. Alpha 5 Alpha. Alpha 2. SkyWest 3958.
Delta 1627, request taxi.
Delta 1627, runway 34 left taxi via 1 west. Alpha 4. Alpha. Alpha 2.
Ready for
Runway 34 left taxi via 1 west. Alpha 4, Alpha, Alpha 2, Delta 1627. SkyWest 3726, gate Bravo 4, request pushback and engine start.
SkyWest 3726, Salt Lake City ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback approved. Face west. SkyWest 3726.
yes, but hopefully you like the flight.
Delta 1948, at gate Alpha
Here to
31,
Salt Lake City.
request pushback.
Delta 1948, Salt Lake City ground.
Also,
Pushback
I'm
and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback approved. Face west. Delta 1948.
Alaska 631, contact Salt Lake City Tower
Yes,
132.65.
watch it and if you like this, like the
Contact Tower 1 Tree 2.65. Alaska